Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I've just had confirmation then, as it tries to take a screenshot of me for my thumbnail, but normally just kind of goes on to produce what it produces. And I was thinking, I feel like tapping into the fairies, and then I decided otherwise, and then I saw a little fairy kind of come down. So we're going to tap into the fairies today. Romance angels, and okay, I'm just going to have to get those going. Whoa, 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 whoa. Things are tumbling. Let's start with these 3 decks, although I'm drawn to the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay, we'll use the Druid Craft Tarot first, see what the story is, and then let's see what the angels want to say. That sounds like a good plan. Okay. Hey, Cynthia. Had morning. What's that say? Way on. You're going to have to translate for me, Cynthia. Had a surprise visit by a masculine we haven't seen before losing Jason. It was nice talk. He has a 1-year-old now. That's interesting because somebody was inquiring about you the other day and I said we haven't really discussed anything since, like Jason. Listening while off to work. Okay. Hugs and kisses. We've got to be gentle with ourselves and honest with ourselves. So I'll be honest with you. And it's like, I've been crying for us. That's, yeah. I've been crying for love, for the divine masculine, for us, for the divine feminines. Ooh, it's like the soul just wants to cry. So that was yesterday. And then at 5 o'clock this morning I woke up and decided to cry again. I mean, the tears are just streaming. And what's coming through is the song, I don't wanna talk about it. And it's like hard to even like sing that out loud without like wanting to cry. And it's still there. So I'm just going to allow the soul to mourn. I mean, I'm in black today. I feel like I'm in mourning. Anyway, I'm just being honest with you guys. But I feel like you may have picked up on the energy. Okay. Right then, Lucy, are we composed? Yeah, we've got a bit of a puffy eye going on here. But I didn't do a too bad of a cover-up job. Listening while off to work. Okay, I've already read that part. Light just got very light then. I have to remind myself to breathe while I'm at work. It's okay. Whew. Oh my goodness, I don't have any tissue. That's the worst thing, is when it comes over you, you're like, I've got no tissue. Oh, okay. I might have to just go and find some tissue. Oh. Oh dear. Both pussycats, you know, are laying on my bed. It's not often I have my bedroom door open, but this morning the baby ran in there and I couldn't be bothered to like hunt for her under the bed or whatever mischief she gets up to. So I left my door open and Tia Lula's in there and the baby is on the bed. When I was in there earlier, Tia Lula was on there and the baby Belle, she jumped up onto the bed. It's like, don't pounce on Tia, because they have like little, well, Tia, she gave her a good swipe. She pounced and I said, don't do it. Oh, anyway, okay. Right. People have tried to be the same with me, but can tell they see the fragility, is that what that word says, in me? My boss has been kind, and his text as well. Yeah. I mean, Jamie kind of walked in as it had just started. What was really weird is that I actually had on some background panpipes music and the sound of the sea. And I don't know what it's on, but it kind of created all this emotion. So he came in and starts talking to me, and he's had like the most amazing, he's manifesting like crazy. And I'm just sitting in this energy where I'm trying to be, not give him eye contact at all. Like I've got tissue and I'm trying to dab it without being noticed. And I just said to him, just ignore me. And because he went, are you okay? And I went, oh, just ignore me, I'm okay. So, like, no more questions. He knows, just let me just ride this out. He said, it's really weird, actually. He said, because the neighbours just asked, how's Lucy? I haven't seen her. I said, I've seen her. I said, maybe not today. And he said, that's really weird how she's just, like, asked, how's Lucy? He's like, Lucy's a wreck. So that was that. And then my daughter came home. And Jamie's obviously Megan's partner. And I don't think he said anything to her. Well, he didn't. That like your mum's upset or anything. So she then comes in, chatting, or keeping the head down. And then I kind of catch her eyes and she's just like, what's wrong with you? Oh my goodness, what's wrong? And she's like, do you want a hug? Because I was like, so don't ask me that because I'm going to start more. And I said, I'm okay, I don't need to talk about it. She went, do you want a hug? And I actually said, no, I'm okay. And she went, no, you need a hug. So then she gave me a hug. And she was quite good at actually diverting that energy for me, because she kind of turned it, and the next thing it was like I was there, but then I kept kind of drifting back to this soul longing. Okay. Bagpipes are hard. That gets, what's claws? I don't understand. A claws, that gets me like effed up. Bagpipes, beautiful, very drawn just to listen to some meditation music. It was a cleansing. Yep, do it, but hide in the back where the narcotics safe is and wipe them. Oh man, yeah. I felt that yesterday, needing to hug people I wouldn't do usually. It's interesting, needing a hug. I actually kind of, because I noticed everything that was going on, so I didn't feel like I needed a hug. It was like these tears were just like streaming, and it was like I just need to like allow this to cleanse. And I don't want to dampen like anyone else's spirits. So I'm kind of like, oh my goodness, like I'm so pleased that you are like this master manifestor at the moment, and you're manifesting, and it's just beautiful. But it's like, what the fuck is going on with me? So it felt like a high to a low. Anyway, shall we see what's going on? My higher self is very, very active. Like talking me through it. Oh, you know when you kind of say, let me talk some sense into you? That energy. So it's okay. It's okay. Oh, right, Druidcraft Tarot. Let's have a look and see if we can assist in any way. Understand better. Compromise better is coming through. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, conflict within the masculine. So I took this to be in the feminine just because it's black. So the yin energy. And it's like minding my own business. Over here. And then over here is conflict. Let's read what this card means. Five of Wands. Creative conflict, playful struggle, and competition. Meaning, you may find yourself in conflict with others although it might not be serious yet. A tussle with work colleagues or friends, or a power struggle or battle of wits. A playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. Now I've got my chair's a bit noisy. Bottom of the deck, I was drawn because these cards are sticking out, but bottom of the deck is the Lovers. And I'm taking these cards. King of Swords. What's he thinking about? Princess of Cups. This is the Divine Feminine's energy. It's beautiful. It's like I can see her toes, so I'm taken to like her feet are firmly on the ground. Like she's grounded in love. Or she's grounding this love. It's like he's got webbed feet here. So what's coming through is stop ducking around. Stop fucking around. But stop ducking around. Your worth here. What I can see is a masculine here who's in his he's in his ego. He has his followers, but it's like if his followers knew what he had done or how he had behaved, because we all need love. So this is about like an opportunity to ground love in this lifetime, and instead it's like he's chosen prestige. Needs for love. The heart chakra there is on his knee. This is like the hiding game. Hi, talk to me. Talk to me. Hi, Angie, darling. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning. Brush your teeth, a smile is worth. But it's him. Okay, so there could be something there with like brushing his teeth in the morning, you know, like looking in the mirror and like reflecting. The water there, the reflection. It's like others may know, others may not know, because it's like this kind of cover-up job here of hiding your emotions. They feel sad for you. There's a saying in the Rumi deck, it's like you don't owe anyone anything, but you owe love the opportunity to grow. So it's kind of a sad story. It's a sad, sad situation. But this feels like the cat's in the bag, and it's going to stay there. We're going to lock it away in this chest, and we're going to work on our money, our pentacles. Yes, just noticed the new eyeglass shape, have you? Yes, I did find the round glasses because I've got 2 pairs. These are the pairs that my colleague gave me, a spare pair, and then the next day, I think it was, I went out and got my own pair. Just because they came into sight, it was like, oh, that's interesting. Because I've been wanting a pair, and then I gave given a pair, I got given a pair, and then I purchased another pair, which is quite handy because normally one pair's upstairs, one pair's downstairs, sometimes both are downstairs. Well, I leave here and I put them on my head and I go off, and I don't need them. Rarely, like when I'm not doing this. Oh, I had a really weird dream last night. Am I going to tell you this? Now, you spoke about the glasses. I had a dream last night about my divine masculine. It was him, but he had like morphed. He had grown up. Because I'm like looking as if to go, wow, look at your features. Like they had just like matured. He looked like a proper man. Not saying he doesn't look like a man, but what he had on was my reading glasses. And I'm looking thinking, why have you got the same thing? Why have you got them glasses on? It was like he put up like a new profile picture. But I knew it as him. I'm like, whoa, it's like he had just... It was like his hair was short and neat. He just looked like a gentleman. The clothes he was wearing, but then he had like my reading glasses on, and it was, and I didn't remember this like straight away. I remember this like as I was pottering around this morning. It was like because the image flashed through my mind, although there's like two images, two pictures. And I was like, oh, that's okay, that's interesting. You're looking very ready. Okay. And another thing I've been doing recently is like crosswords and noticing that like the words that I'm searching for, just very interesting. So, okay, enough with the signs. The strength here, this is the feminine being stronger than the masculine. When I said like the image I saw, it was like he was ready. I want to say he had no fear. Fear was no longer lots of words coming through. Paralysation. Lots of words, and I just come out with that one. He's paralysed in fear. So this here is the image of somebody who is good at what they do until it comes to like matters of the heart. And then they're afraid. They're scared. Keep that cat in the bag. One more card here. The wheel. It's interesting. Because it's like a cycle is completing here. The Wheel of Fortune. We're going to read what the Wheel of Fortune here, what the message is. But I'll tell you what I can see. I would say that that is where Jesus is. And what was Jesus wrapped in? Aloe vera and myrrh, I believe. Before he resurrected, after his death, after coming down off the cross. In he goes into this tomb. Wasn't his, it was given to him. That tomb was reserved by someone else. Can't remember who, but... And then, like, it was blocked off. But have a look, I can see that as being like Mother Mary. Can you see that face in the rock there? Watching over him. But the difference is there's nothing blocking this masculine's entrance or exit. And she hasn't quite finished doing what she's doing here. But let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune. The energy of there's nothing stopping you. There are no blocks, only fear. So Mother Mary being here, it's like the feminine is your strength. You can tap into that. As a masculine, you can tap into your feminine strength. If she can tap into your insecurities, you can tap into her love and strength. The Wheel, card number 10. Okay, whereabouts are the major arcanas? Okay, they're at the back of the book. The wheel. You can see the patterns in your life and the wider pattern in the cycles of birth, life, death and rebirth. Harvesting the seeds of destiny, you continue to sow seeds of love. Reaping rewards, these are the keywords. Reaping rewards, synchronicity, harvest, prosperity, inevitability, progress, completion. The meaning, trusting in the process of life. Now we had cycles come up yesterday from the Heal Yourself Oracle. One season or cycle in your life may be coming to an end and a new one may be beginning. Trust in the process of life, relax and release some of the control you exert in your life or relationships. Wisdom comes when we no longer behave reactively but are aware of the themes that are woven through our lives. Interesting. Should we see what the fairies want to say? Oh, I need to keep an eye on the time. Okay. Just supported our aloe. Good sync. You're welcome. Aloe vera. Let's see what the fairies would like to say. What's the story? The Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure and trust yourself. Very beautiful feminine energy here. She is the dreamer. It's like she has embraced her true purpose because she knows what that is, and that's to be completely and utterly, authentically, honestly herself. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself. Let's read this. 0. Clean slate. Let's go again. She's not called the Fool. She's called the Dreamer. Now it's up to the Emperor. The first step in making any dream come true is to believe. Happiness and self-confidence begin with an act of faith. You are given your dreams for a reason. Believe in yourself. What's holding you back? Release your fears and make a decision to follow your heart's desires. You drew this card because you're guided to fulfill your life purpose. The fairies ask you to do so joyfully and playfully. Begin your personal transformation by telling supportive people of your intentions. When we verbally express our plans, we become more fully committed to moving forward. The voices of our hopes helps us have the courage of our convictions and bring about real change. Our female dreamer stands at the base of the mountain, atop of which sits the Glastonbury Tor, a sacred tower dedicated to mighty Archangel Michael. This is symbolic of beginning your journey, with the long climb upward being guided and protected by God and Archangel Michael. He came out as well yesterday. The additional meanings of this card: time for a fresh start, being open to new ideas, beginning a new adventure, taking a risk, no limits, embracing your true purpose. It's like you go, girl. Let's get one more card. My belly's really rumbling. And we have strength. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness, and time to embrace how wonderful you are. It feels like the more that you dream and embrace how wonderful you are, the more the other will pick up on that. And the realisation will swarm over them. Okay. Strength, card number 11. Look at the doggy here, wanting to follow her lead. Okay. Let's read the Strength card from the fairies. Open it up to the Emperor again. Awakening. Okay, what's coming through is Divine Feminine, hold your station. Hold your centre and ground in this love. The Golden Rule asks us to treat others as we would like to be treated ourselves. When you show kindness and respect to those around you, they are drawn to you as a pillar of strength. Having the courage of your convictions will get you through any challenge, great or small. You are a very sensitive and caring soul. This is a strength, not a weakness. And don't be afraid to show your empathy for others, while also standing up for yourself, should you need to say no. Our fairy stands with the lion and the lamb, symbolising that there's strength within gentleness. The additional meanings of this card: the power of kindness, forgiving yourself and others, overcoming challenges through grace and willpower, having patience with those around you, believing in yourself. Okay. Romance angels. I need to look to see what the time was. Jeez. Maybe he's got toothache, because I felt like that sounded like a dentist drill. Maybe someone's got to go to the dentist. Got toothache. What does that mean? I'd be tempted to like Google that, the spiritual meaning of toothache. That's just my approach. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. The romance angels are helping you during this period of separation from your partner. This card comes to you as an indication of angelic support as you spend time away from each other. While you're apart, the angels can help you fill your hours with healthy activities which will help your present or future relationships. This card may indicate a temporary period of aloneness, such as while your partner is travelling for business, or a time in your life when you're single and preparing for your next relationship. It can also mean a marital separation or divorce. Call upon the angels for support and guidance during these transitions. They can help you discover the deep healing to be mind as you spend time alone, which prepares you for the next part of your relationship journey. And within there lies the truth. Okay. What is the bottom of the deck? The Lovers. We already saw that, didn't we? Let's read about the Lovers. Card number 6. At every moment, you have a choice. Love is at the heart of life. All creation is born out of love. The key words: love, fulfillment, union, choice, surrender. Now, I don't actually feel emotional like reading that, but something in me does. Love requires surrender, and surrender requires choice. In the past position, this card can indicate an excessive preoccupation with a past love. In the future position, it may signal that you will find a lover. The process of union, liberation, and ecstasy. At every moment in your waking life, you have choices. Some simple, some profound. Through engaging these dilemmas, you develop maturity and depth of soul. And that's when they're ready. You're ready. Through engaging these dilemmas, you develop maturity and depth of soul. Oracle of the Fairies. Time. Let's get this reading wrapped up. Okay. Look at this. It's just such a sad energy, isn't it? Cups here are knocked over. There's 2 cups right there, just waiting to be picked up. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Okay. The fairies want to remind you that you can use divination to help you through challenging circumstances. Your energy is strong at this time, and you have the ability to see things that others may not. Perhaps someone close to you will benefit from your spiritual gifts. Anything can be used for divination purposes. These cards, crystals, a crystal ball, the flames in a fire, the stars in the night sky, water. In fact, anything that opens a psychic doorway can be used and will enable you to see backwards and forwards in time. Divination also brings you fully into the present moment. It is not about fortune telling for thrills, although future truths can be revealed. It's more about working with the divine powers to reveal what will help towards spiritual progression for yourself and others. Divination is a serious spiritual practice and isn't something to be dabbled with for amusement. You might experience visions or come to know things that need to be handled delicately and with empathy when sharing with others. If you feel confident, you could give readings to friends and family. You may feel drawn to do this professionally too. If this feels right, seek the guidance of someone who has been working with divination for a while and whom you respect. You can use divination alongside any other spiritual technique. Jamie just sent me a message and he just said, Jasper has had his text. It means Jasper's pills ready for him at the vets. But I asked Jamie because for some reason Jasper doesn't have my surname. He has Jamie's surname. So it's like, okay, you can adopt him. And so Jamie gets all the messages regarding Jasper, and I keep asking him because he has like these kind of little seizure kind of things, and you know that he's really irritated, so he's due his pill. So we go once a month to get the pill, and I keep saying to Jamie, if they sent the text, like he's really due that pill. And yeah. Jasper has had his text. Brilliant. And he's so good now because he just tends to eat it anyway. He knows that it helps with his irritation. That's what it is. So, bless him. We really did think he was a goner earlier on in the year, but no, he's amazing. Lucy, time. Yes, I know. Did I finish all of that? I did. I want to go to the journey of love, and then we're going to finish with a message from the Mother Mary. But actually, I'm going to point this out, but with their cats, because Jasper's and Tia, like, well, they're our family cats. We've had them since the children, like, were young. But Baby Belle, that's Jamie and Megan's pussycat. But then how come I get messages, phone calls left for me, like, I had one, a voicemail left saying, hi, this is the vets. If you want to bring Belle in earlier, then we can see her earlier. And I'm thinking, how do these people even have my phone number? Because when Jamie, like, takes Jasper, he just does it under his account. Although I said he had a different surname, but that doesn't matter. It's cool. It's same with Lily. When Lily made her transition, this is how we're with the vets that we're with. Jamie, like, was the one that rushed her to the vets, and but she had already gone. I mean, Lily literally went to a corner. Megan heard her take like 2 breaths, and then she was, that's it, gone. I mean, my daughter was devastated. It was like, how, because there was no warning. It was just, and she was a perfect specimen of a cat. But then when the Ashes came home, got Jamie's surname on them. It's like, how come all these cats are like, but with the baby, for some reason, I said, Jamie, how do they even have my number? I've not actually, like, been in touch with the vets. Jamie kind of does it all. So, a mystery. Just another one of those things, yeah. Right then. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. Yes, let's get cracking though, because we're like over time now. The spaces between the words, 24. This is good because it comes in with the divination, like tapping in, seeing the signs, feeling. So the spaces between the words, and then we will get a Mother Mary card. I just need to try and work out the time. Okay, yeah. I didn't work that out. Someone comes through and tells me we're fine. That's what I'm talking about, like with my higher self. So, when we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be coloured in, where there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often there is far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain. Or perhaps we're happy to wing it, to make it up as we go. Either way, there is just space. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. Page number 66. Number of the lovers is 6. Lover to lover. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. Day birth. Interesting. Because it mentions man. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown of beauty, warmth and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie before it takes its course again to breathe once more in heart of man. Get your head around that. Mother Mary. A speed read, apparently. I'm going to speed read. It picks it up. You know when someone says something to you, you go, what do you say? What do you say? Or what did you say? I mean, you know, you go to someone, what did you say? But you know what they said. It just takes a moment for it to... Why do we say that? What did you say? You know what I said. You heard it. Hi, Ski. How are you doing? You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, speed read. Yeah, let's give it a go. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. Dancing and romancing. Card number 19. That takes me to the song 19, and that was the average age of the soldier. 19. My initiations are sacred, and no matter what appears to be happening in your life, I am behind it. You see the fairy? I am always guiding you towards your heart, for within that sacred temple the most precious treasure is kept. To obtain that treasure, you will need courage, trust and faith. I bestow my grace willingly upon you, my child, without restraint. You must provide the trust in me that gives you courage to take the journey. Your reward shall be riches beyond all imagining. There is a teaching that it is easier to be grateful during a feast than a famine. In a similar way, perhaps judging on appearances alone, it can be easier to feel the presence of the divine behind the happy events in our lives or strokes of luck and good fortune rather than in the challenges and loss. Yet the mother instructs us that she is just as much behind the challenges as she is behind the more obvious causes for celebration. I know I saw her hiding, but she's not hiding. You just need to look for her. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The wheel. Spoke about that chance of luck, the wheel of fortune. There is a teaching that it is easier to be grateful during a feast than a famine. In a similar way, perhaps judging on appearances alone, it can be easier to feel the presence of the divine behind the happy events of our lives or strokes of luck and good fortune rather than in the challenge and loss. Yet the mother instructs us that she is just as much behind the challenges as she is behind the more obvious causes for celebration. How can this be? In her wisdom, she knows that of which we are capable. She knows what our heart can handle, how much heartbreak we can bear, in order to grow our heart into a powerful vehicle for divine compassion, bliss and wisdom. She knows that sometimes the happier path will be of great benefit to us. She also knows that at other times, being granted all that we want in the way that we think we want it would actually prevent us from fulfilling our divine destiny and receiving our full spiritual inheritance. Whilst there will be many times in her journey with us that she guides us along a joyful path, there will also be times when her guidance leads us straight into what we most wanted to avoid. That might be loss or challenge, or a letting go that requires greater trust than we have ever had to summon before, or a need to endure great confusion as we let go of a life too small for us. We will grow through the transition into a larger life awaiting us. What gets us through these initiations is the understanding that she is not trying to harm us or punish us, but to bring us to life. Our Lady of the Inner Gate comes to us with a message. We are being initiated into the power of our own hearts. The heart creates a powerful magnetic field that can be felt within us and around us. As we grow spiritually, the electromagnetic field of the heart grows too, and our energetic influence can become important not only to immediate family members, but to whole communities with which we are involved. We can continue to grow in that heart power and become influential and sustaining to the world around us. This can even operate on the point that a country we are travelling in at any given time will be impacted by our heart field through which the Mother's grace can flow. Whatever is happening in your life at the moment, whether joyful emerging or challenging descent into facing a fear, know that it is an initiation into your heart power. We move through these initiations by not resisting them, by staying present and being with what we feel. This might seem impossible, and yet it becomes possible with practice, patience, and a willingness to trust that it isn't some random suffering to try and get out of as soon as possible, but a pathway that is leading us somewhere truly valuable. Even if we are in dark times, we can know that Our Lady of the Inner Gate is guiding us, keeping a watchful eye on us and a guiding hand at our backs, so that we can find our way into the deeper chambers of our hearts. This oracle heralds a time when you are growing in spiritual power. Whether you are aware of this consciously or not, you are becoming a person of increasing energetic influence. If you have some natural sense of spiritual responsibility, you may worry about this, wondering if you are always putting out constructive vibrations. Do not fear. You do not have to be perfect. You just need to be yourself and trust. It is your trust in the divine that brings the most power to your heart emanation and the most healing to the world around you. It is your willingness to experience your life with growing trust that empowers the Mother to act through you and for others to be nourished by your presence. It is your trust that paves the way to the inner gate, opening it wide and allowing you to discover the treasure within your heart. It is the riches within that you are looking for always, even if you fantasize from time to time that you are desiring something else. Without the riches of the heart, anything else obtained soon enough shows itself to be an empty vessel. It is the fullness of life itself and all that it offers that shall open up to your heart as it becomes even more capable of receiving that precious gift through this process. Under a blanket of seemingly endless dark night sky, you wait patiently. A crescent moon softly glows, serene and pale. Suddenly there is an explosion of beautiful orange, red and yellow light, and the face of a beautiful woman emerges. She gazes down at you, starlight falling from her eyes into your heart. Receive this blessing now, and in your own time, complete the healing and following affirmation. The inner gate of my sacred heart opens as I am initiated through the heavenly light of the Holy Mother. Great blessings and treasures are bestowed upon me, which I lovingly share with the world in her holy name. Amen. 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 Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care of yourself. Much love. Bye for now.